Cheickna Traore of Penn State here after the 200-meter rounds, 20.03.
Yeah.
Looked really good throughout. So what are your thoughts on that performance just starting out today?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is coming out here and kind of just executing my race strategy. You know, that's the biggest thing. So coming off the turn, I feel like I could have been a little more aggressive. And on the straightaway, I think I tightened up a little bit. So like overall, I give that a B in terms of execution. So definitely a few things I can work on, for sure.
You're okay with the B though today, right?
Yo, 100%.
So Friday.
Right, you know, it's 20.02 with the B race. Cannot be mad about that at all.
And you're coming off that career best. So like how much momentum did that give you coming into today?
Right, yeah, so running that time, I think that was just a big confidence boost for real, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, running that time kind of just proves that I'm one of those guys that come out here and easily win it, you know what I'm saying? So it's about putting it together. That's all it's going to take, really, just executing. Whoever gets to execute the best race on Friday comes away with the big championship, yeah.
Rarely were you kind of in one event across the season. You were a multi-event guy.
Yeah.
So what's the change for you? Are you liking the fact that like this is your singular focus?
Right. Yeah, I think like you were saying, I'm used to doing everything, you know. So I run the 100, I run the 200, and then I come back for the 4x4. So I think all those races have kind of helped strengthen my 200, 400 in terms of the strength and endurance factor, and the 100 in terms of just like the turnover and speed. So overall, I am happy. Although obviously wanting to come in for the 100 as well, being able to focus on the 200 has been just fantastic because it's like, all right, one race, focus on that, give it my all, and that's it.
Is this your favorite race? Do you like this one?
100%, yeah. 200 is my bread and butter. 100 is fun. I'm still figuring out how to run it. 400, used to be a 400 guy actually, but that one, kind of put that to the side a little bit right now, yeah.
You said this race was kind of a B for you,
Yeah.
but you still ran, 20.02.
Yeah.
You were the fastest qualifier, beat out some of your stronger competitors in your own heat. What kind of confidence does that give you moving into the final on Friday?
Right, I mean, I think the confidence level is still the same. The biggest thing is whether I ran the fastest time going in or the 8th fastest time. I still got to go out there Friday and execute, right? So that's the biggest thing, really, just going out there, just doing my thing, and hopefully, we get the big win. But that's the kind of like the goal, really, yeah.
You're one of 2 D3 champions from last year.
Yeah.
Now with an opportunity to win a D1 title.
Yeah, me and Alex Phillips.
Yeah, what's that feeling got to be like for you?
Yeah, man, I think me and Alex Phillips, man, he's a great guy, and we kind of just, I don't know, I think we kind of just elevated just D3 as a whole. And for us to make the move up here now and be one of those guys who are in contention to win it, I think kind of speaks volume about the kind of talent level in Division 3. Because obviously people look, they think D3 is like, oh no, these guys are all slow. No, man, those guys, the guys at the top, they could compete. Just look at me. A year ago at the Division 3 level, look at me now. So it's just like, it's one of those things where like, you gotta just think it for what it is. And it's like, me and him are kind of just doing our thing out here and having fun. That's the most important thing.
Ivory Coast, what's the selection process? Is there trials?
No, so we're such a small country. Biggest thing is hitting the standard.
Yeah.
So that's why that's my biggest goal this whole year. Hit the standard. Once you hit the standard, you're going. Right? So I hit it, we're going. So that's all I care about. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Of course, thank you so much.
What's that dream realized for you? I mean, coming out of high school, you probably did not envision yourself
Right.
having the ability to reach the Olympics. Did that change for you at any point?
In terms of my ability to reach it?
Yeah, when did that dream change?
I think this year. I think my biggest goal this year, when the year first started, was, all right, I'm going to just call it quits after this year. We're going to give it a nice little hoorah, give it all I got. And over time, I started to realize that, like, I'm running really, really fast. You know what I'm saying? So I think that kind of vision kind of ended from me potentially stepping away from the sport after this year to me possibly seeing a career in it. So that's what the biggest thing for me. So it was this year when I started to realize, like, I could definitely hit that standard for sure.
What happened? How did you realize it? Was there a moment?
I don't want to say it was a moment. I think it was just everything as a collective. Training, the meets, just my competitive nature. It's coming out there and competing against some of the best guys in the country, and I'm realizing that I'm beating some of these guys as well. So it's, for me, it's like, all right, if I could come out here, on one of the biggest stages in terms of track and field, in the world, against these collegiates, it's like I could probably be competing against the rest of the world everywhere, really. So that's kind of like the mindset for me here.
What's it going to take to win a final on Friday, in your mind?
It's going to take an A. It's going to take an A race. It's going to take an A race. It's going to take me kind of just, once again, coming off the turn a lot more smooth. And just that last 100, just hammering it down. I think I hammered it down decently. I think in the back of my head, I'm like, all right, it's only a prelim, so I don't have to go too crazy. But I think that kind of mindset changes now. Because now it's like, all right, I'm in the final, let's go for the win, right? So I think in my mind, subconsciously, I'm going to just start hammering it down the last 100. And that's the biggest thing, because once I come off the turn, in that last 100, that's my strongest suit. So if you're not near me, then I'm going to start to separate. Yeah.